Can you hear me? If you can hear me, let me know in the chat. I might be uninstalling VoiceMod. Today might be VoiceMod's last day because I simply can't do it anymore. I simply cannot handle VoiceMod another day. It just won't open today. It just won't open. So we're running direct to source. So hopefully it sounds okay. Who could say? Who could say? Welcome in. We're glad you're here. Welcome to Checkpoint Church for nerds, geeks, and gamers. Got a great stream today, folks. We're going to be finishing up Slay the Princess. I haven't decided yet if we're going to just keep going, because I doubt we're going to get all the results. There's like 97 achievements. So a part of me is like, let's just keep going. Let's just keep going and see what we can do with Slay the Princess. Another part of me is like, I'll do that on my own time. Let's start a new game. So I'm somewhere in between those two things. What's up, Alice in the Palace? How you doing? Welcome into all our wonderful folks down there, even the lurkers. We're glad you're here. Congratulations to Mayfly on snagging first. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I survived the night of Storm Ciaran? Ciaran? It's got to be one of those, right? Surely. Well, I am very excited. I'm very excited for more Slay the Princess. We'll get into all the warnings and stuff after Jeopardy and all that good jazz. Don't even try to pronounce the Irish name. Yeah. I gave it a little bit of an Italian spin there with the cha. The CI cha. I took 2 years of Italian. I got a little bit of Italian in there, but Irish, no clue. Hit by a bomb cyclone last night, this morning, and you survived. Did you survive well? Is everything okay? Do you still have power? I'm glad to hear that everything went all right. Fortunately, where I'm at in the States, I'm inland enough that we don't get hit by anything too hard. But I'm not so inland that I get tornadoes. So really, we just get we get the after effects of a lot of things, but we never get hit by like the brunt of it. We get like our every other year tornado, or we get tornadoes that'll touch down in one spot or two, but never anything too insane like they would get in Tornado Alley and all that stuff. The internet was cut out for a while last night, and that's it. The house is standing. We have power. I'm glad to hear it. Sounds like you're doing just fine. And you're here. And we love that. We love that. We got Jeopardy coming up here in just a minute, folks. Pretty much as soon as ads run, which I don't know when they will, but it should be before too long. Everybody's changing up their Twitch stees right now. I have no idea what we're going to do. Fortunately, we're really taking next week off. We have stream Monday, but no stream Tuesday or Thursday. Maybe Tuesday. We'll see. Not Thursday. I'll Google it. I'll definitely Google it. I'm very curious. You don't even hear like about storms across the pond, you know? I'm seeing about commuters working from home. Now, the only thing that's coming up is Storm Sierra. The princess is here. All right, you should be back from ads. Folks, we're going to get into Jeopardy. We're going to get into some lovely Jeopardy. If you've never played Jeopardy with us before, the way that this game works is just like normal Jeopardy, only not at all. You do not have to answer the form of a question. You do not have to buzz in with your name. Simply type into the chat what you believe to be the correct answer. The first person that I see that types in the correct response is the one that gets the points. Cool? Cool. All right. First one. The category is Museum Podge. Museum Podge for 1,000 points. The answer. The portfolio of this Chinese-American architect includes the West Wing of the Boston Museum of Fine Arts. I'm not dropping any frames or anything else. I'm not sure. Anybody else having chat issues? The portfolio of this Chinese-American architect, so we're looking for a Chinese-American architect, includes the West Wing of the Boston Museum of Fine Arts. These have been stumpers. These have been absolute stumpers for people. I'm going to cue up a timer. I'm going to give 1 minute on the clock. The portfolio of this Chinese-American architect includes the West Wing of the Boston Museum of Fine Arts. Real loud. It looks like it's not cushioned. Maybe that's the issue. Do I need to I need to lay a filter on here. Let's drop a little let's drop a noise gate on there. Oh, that's way too much. That's why we don't do it live, dude. That's why we don't do it live. All right, we're under the timer. It is I am pay. I am pay. P-E-I. All right. Next up. Here we go. Category is geographical nicknames for 800 points. Geographical nicknames for 800 points. Norway and Alaska, where there's 24 hours of light during summer, share the nickname of the land of this. Norway and Alaska, where there's 24 hours of light during summer, share the nickname the land of this. It is not the land of no sleep. That is a good podcast, though, and a great subreddit. I've not checked that subreddit in years, dude. I wonder if it's good. It is not the land of perpetual daylight. I'm going to set a timer. Boop. 1 minute. Land of no sunrise. That's a good guess. You're getting closer. Everlasting dawn, you're further. Cold. No sunset? Close. Closer. All right, we're at the 30-second mark. I'm going to give a hint. It is not a song by The Animals. The Animals? But it sounds like it could be. It's very close to a song by, I'm pretty sure, The Animals. It is The Animals. I had to check. Oh, that's the minute mark. All right, that is a no-go on both Jeopardies today. It is the land of the midnight sun. The land of the midnight sun. See, I was thinking the house of the rising sun. There is a house. All right, We're going to go through some real quick announcements before we get into the game for today. So just some exciting things that we have going on at Checkpoint in the past week and upcoming. We just had a nerdy sermon on the fall of the House of Usher. If you don't know what our nerdy sermons are, every single Sunday over on our YouTube channel, we post a 10 to 15 minute nerdy sermon on your favorite things, your favorite TV shows and anime and all that sort of stuff. So go subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll post those every week. Also, be sure to leave comments. If you aren't a commenter, you should become one because I may respond to them in our biannual, twice a year. In winter, they don't see light for months. It's insane, isn't it? Our biannual answering comments, which is actually coming up not this Sunday, but the next. So that's exciting stuff. We get lunch every Wednesday over on the Discord. If you haven't joined our Discord at this point, what are you waiting on? The Discord is an amazing, wonderful place where we're active 24/7 hanging out, including on Wednesdays, we get lunch. So I won't be around for lunch next week, but you should still consider swinging by because level 2 will be there. And it's always a good time. Manna and Mingle is coming up this Sunday. If you're not sure what Manna and Mingle is our once a month gathering where we get together. You can order dinner if you'd like to, or you can just come hang out. But we hang out together for 2 hours, and then at the hour mark, we take communion. If you would like to get communion elements sent directly to you, you have missed the sign up, I'm afraid. We did do the announcement a little while ago. I will probably do a re-up for people that want to be at DLC. What is DLC, you ask? DLC is just like Manna and Mingle in that it is 2 hours, 8 p.m. Eastern time, and it is just, you can bring dinner if you want to. We'll take communion at the hour. The only difference is that instead of just general hanging out and conversations, at DLC we're going to have a kind of structured conversation, a sort of Bible study, but not necessarily. For this one, we're going to be talking about performance on social media, the way that we put on masks and pretend to be people that we aren't necessarily in real life whenever we enter into a virtual space. Online communion, the Holy Spirit works online. The heck you say? I know. I'm sorry, Alice. 1 a.m. is rough. I mean, I guess you gotta party all night long. That's the way it goes. 2 a.m. is when we take communion for you. Well, as long as these things continue to do well and we have more people that want to be there, we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen at other times for you, Alice. Could you make lunch on Wednesdays? That's at noon Eastern. What time would that be, UK? Good to know. Anyway, next week I will not be around much. I'm going to the Nerd Culture Ministry Summit in Texas. So I will be there Tuesday to Friday. And then from Friday to Sunday, I'm going to be in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at the Level Up Conference, which is for Fresh Expressions in the United Methodist Church. So that's going to be a busy week for me. I'm going to be real tired. But Tuesday to Sunday, I am pretty much away from the internet, away from my phone and away from the ability to respond to things. So pretty much everything is going to be run by level 2 for those couple of days. So I would encourage you to stick around for sure, but don't place your expectations too high on seeing old nerd Pastor Nate around those days. I'll probably be on social media. So if you haven't checked out my social media sites, you should consider doing that. If you ever want to follow me on any of those, !NPN will bring up my Nerd Pastor Nate link tree. I've been posting shorts over on all of the shorts platforms. I've been doing TikToks, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, all that sort of stuff. I loathe it. I can't stand making these dang shorts, but doggone it, they do so well. They do so well. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it so much. But here we are. This is the life we live. This is the internet that we're reaching people on, so it's what we're going to do. We're on Twitch every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Of course, not next week because next week is weird. We will definitely be streaming Monday afternoon. No promises Tuesday night. I'm going to try, but it really depends on how good the Wi-Fi is at my B&B. And then Thursday, definitely not. Welcome in, Geek Preacher. Shorts can be fun, but hard. They can be. I feel like I've been using AI to make so many of them, and it just sucks the life. It sucks the life out of my content creation. I'm not, I haven't found the mindset of a shorts creator yet. Like, I'm not in the space where I'm a 5-wing 4 on the Enneagram. I'm a creative person, and I don't feel like I'm creative in short content. I want to be. I'm not there yet. Maybe we'll get there, but in order to post every single day, I've got to just take our other content and feed it into AI and let AI tell me what's pretty about it. And I can't stand it. Okay, with that, we also will not be having Twig next week. Once again, that's 2 weeks off of Twig. I know that's a bummer, but we'll be back on the other side. And then level 2, if you're curious about level 2 is our basically the closest thing that we have to membership here at Checkpoint. All this is a mindset shift. So if you're a part of Checkpoint Church and you're enjoying consuming our content, but you're like, you know what, I want more out of this community. I want to be a part of this. I want to provide. I want to know what opportunities are available for me to serve. If you're ready to take that mindset shift from being served by Checkpoint to serving alongside Checkpoint, level 2 is perfect for you. No obligations, no expectations. You do not have to do anything. It's simply something that you sign up for and you get your eyeballs on more opportunities. So that is what that is and how it exists. So, very good. Let's see. Gobi Church says, oddly enough, I love making shorts. I think it scratches some people's brains. I'd be interested to know what your creative flavor might be, Gobi Church. I wonder if there's something about, because I think we've seen, there's no doubt in my mind, we have seen a growth in creators that YouTube could have never made. With each new platform, we get this rise of creators that could have never existed on any other platform. A Twitch streamer could never survive on YouTube. Doesn't make sense for them. Their brains don't work that way. In fact, most of the ones that work on Twitch are the ones that have been willing to take the effort of creating YouTube content on a live stream and then posting it to YouTube to find more success. It takes a total mindset shift, and that is only the people that succeed wildly, right? The general Twitch streamer, their brain doesn't work for YouTube. My brain, I feel like, doesn't work for Twitch. I try my best on here and I have fun on here, but I enjoy playing games and hanging out with you guys, which I guess at the end of the day is what a Twitch streamer does anyway. But my brain is very YouTube coded. If I'm not making a 10 to 15 minute long video, it doesn't feel right. I've been making these podcasts for Napod Pomo, and they're 10 minutes long, and I find as soon as I'm done with them, I'm like, that wasn't long enough. This is not a podcast. What's a 10-minute podcast? That doesn't even make sense, but it's so silly, isn't it? And then shorts content, I think, is a totally different breed. I'm finding people on TikTok that would never survive anywhere else, just like with Vine, dude. It's so interesting. So interesting. Alice says, I'd be willing to meet in person in North Carolina once a year. Someone pay for my flight and hotel. Hey, look, we have been trying to figure out what that looks like for a long time. And I'm sure that if and when that conversation comes up, we will have options for people that need help paying for it. So if level 2 grows to the point of critical mass that it makes sense for us to have a yearly gathering, then we will definitely have ways for people to afford it. We will pursue sponsors. All right. We're going to get into Slay the Princess, but not without some warnings. We're going to have warnings up front about Slay the Princess. Here is the thing about this game. This game is fascinating. It is gorgeous. It is one of the most interesting stories that I've played so far this year. However, it does involve a lot of dark storytelling. As you can tell, the name of the game is Slay the Princess. So the point of this game is that you're entering into the thing to what? Kill the princess. That obviously implies a good bit of gore.
Right, Scoob? I guess we better see what's inside of this gachapa. I'm a little scared.
So this obviously implies she is also Slay. There are options where she is Slay. There are lots of them. Plenty of options where she indeed goes off queen. That is why there was a content warning. Yes, I've got it pinged. So the things to know about this game is that something is weird, something is going very, very wrong, and that we are a part of something bigger than just a hero showing up to slay the princess. Something deeper is happening here. And it's kind of like Doki Doki Literature Club, where there is a perverseness going on. So there's going to be body mutilation. There's going to be self-mutilation. There's going to be suicidal ideation. There's all the Asians you can think of. There's a lot of moments in this that could be triggering or traumatizing. So I always try to make sure to at least be upfront about that stuff. Try to be upfront about this stuff. The Snapod Pomo thing is hilariously frustrating. Last 8 episodes prior got 11 views total. These last 2 days of 3-minute episodes have gotten 11 already. That's slay. This game is so good, y'all. It's a little content trigger warning, but not as bad as I thought it'd be. It's really not that bad. I just want to make sure I'm up front. Perry, did you finish it? New haircut, who this? Not really. I'm doing something different with my hair, but no haircut. I guess I did get a haircut. Have I not streamed since I got that? I guess I got it before the wedding. Yeah. Aw, Alice, that's sad. No, I haven't bought it yet. Well, we're going to probably finish it today. And then I'm trying to decide if we're going to move on to a new game or if we're going to try to get additional endings of this game. I haven't yet decided. There are 97 achievements to be had, and we are at 15. So, we can definitely do some of that. Alice, your gachapon was a page out of my book. So for those of you that don't know the story with my book, I wrote a book whenever I was 10 years old. It's very cringe and embarrassing, but we've been reading it here on stream. I actually wrote a trilogy, and some of it is good, some of it is bad, some of it is in between. So we're going to give it a try. See what we do. We're going to turn to RNGesus, as we always do. $104. Page 104, here we go. Oh, we've read that one. Okay, we're gonna go to the next closest one. Page 111. Alice, how dare you say bad gachapon? Are you saying that this book that I wrote whenever I was 10 is bad? How dare you? All right, let's see if I can find some peaceful piano. We need to set the mood. So again, I wrote this book whenever I was 10. You can't hold it against a 10-year-old because he was 10 and it's wrong to judge a 10-year-old, right? This book is called The Mirror Mural. It is presented without context because no amount of context could ever prepare you for all of the characters and all the things going on in this book. I wonder what this orb that Mordecai gave me does. I began to stare at the orb, and I noticed that it had a force around it that seemed to suck you into another world, a better world, a beautiful world. Scene change in a beautiful world. Okay. Huh? I asked, looking around at the never-ending white suddenly surrounding me. I decided that I should walk around the strange room and explore its emptiness. Where am I? I asked myself. And what is this place? I called out into pure white, hoping for an answer. But all I heard was my own voice calling back to me. Bang! Bang! I hear 2 gunshots from the left of me. I quickly turn and see that the white wall beside me has turned into a totally new scene. It appears that I'm back on Earth. I can see mountains in the background and smoke rising to the sky, but everything seems different. It is definitely in a different country, possibly Africa. Not sure why he said that. I look before me and see a young boy with 2 grown British soldiers to either side of him. They each have long rifles in their hands and are pointing at him. Hey, you brat, get off your bum and tell us where it is. Oh, I guess these are British people. Ah, you brat, get off your bum and tell me where it is. One of the soldiers told the boy. The soldier did not flinch or notice me. He undoubtedly could not see me. Yeah, we don't want to have to hurt you. Australian. The other guard said. I'll never tell you, the boy shouted. His eyes were closed stubbornly. Last time I'm going to ask you, brat, where is it? The soldier asked rudely. He jammed the rifle into the boy's temple and cocked it. Never! The boy screeched. He hit the barrel away from his head and began to run away from the soldiers. I don't know why they sound Australian. I don't know. I've been watching too much Bluey. Stop! Bang! The boy crumpled to the ground in agony. The soldiers had managed to connect a hit right between the young child's soldiers. No! No! The boy screeched. It was not supposed to be this way. You came here to help my family. Why did you kill us all? Wow, those Australian Brits. Chats in the clap. Chats in the clap for page 111 of the Mirror Mural that you can't judge me for because I was 10. Can't judge me for it. You can't. It's not allowed. You're not allowed to judge me for that because I wrote it whenever I was a different child. And I think I had just learned that Mozambique was a thing, and so I believe that the Mirror Mural was found in Mozambique. I don't even know if Mozambique is in Africa. Ay, ay, ay. Not canceled. Definitely not canceled. You can't cancel a 10-year-old, I don't think. At least not a 10-year-old in 2004. Okay. We're going to get into Slay the Princess. Spoiler warnings, content warnings, all of those things. If you want to play Slay the Princess on your own time, then know that you're about to have the first 80% of the game spoiled, okay? Let's get into it. So, can you hear me now? I'm not muted. I forgot that the thing doesn't work. Okay. Okay. So far, what we have discovered about this game is that things are not as they seem. The princess is not who she seems, and that things are not as they seem in general around us. The first time that we tried to kill the princess, it did not work so well for us. We learned that she is actually a blade person whose blade arms and legs killed us several times and then kind of killed us forever in a cycling eternity of infinite murderlings. And then she suddenly just stopped killing us, and we went into a in-between land, into a nowhere land, where we learned that in fact this vessel that was a blade vessel had been inhabited by some kind of ethereal other force. And so once that other force consumed this blade vessel, we had to forget everything and start over. But whenever we forgot everything and started over, we started to form another vessel. We formed a second vessel, which I can't remember what it is at this time. I think it was the one where we got her to fall in love with us. We created one that was gentle and elegant, and then she became a vessel. And then we made a ghost one, and that became a vessel. And then we made another one that I can't remember that I think also became a vessel. And then we heard that there was only one that needed to be sent to complete everything. So we're creating our final vessel for the other force to envelop. Okay. Didn't know that happened if you stay on the title screen for a while. But that's what happens if you stay on the title screen. So that should give you a vibe that this is a spooky, scary game. And we're going to get right on into it and find out what happens in our final, theoretically, vessel formation.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path,
the narrator knows something and won't tell us.
And in the base, you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I have no idea what to do for this next vessel. Oh no, okay, so we're gonna do it like this because clearly okay. Let's see. Any new options here? All right, let's just continue to the cabin. We've seen all these options before.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
Yes.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
In all fairness, you're also lying, narrator.
Don't believe a word she says.
It is basically a visual novel. It is exactly a visual novel, yes. It is pencil drawn, and it is fascinating. It is also fully voiced acted.
The cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Should we take the blade this time or no? Nah, let's not this time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room.
I've already heard all this, but I'm going to let you guys hear it again for those of you that are witnessing this for the first time.
Place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up
Softly
the
this
stairs.
time.
Hello? Is someone there?
Sweet voice.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game.
We've taken the blade
by
before. We're
coming
trying
here
something different this
unarmed.
time. Let's just not say anything. Let's just be deathly quiet.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you
Just
had
find out what
one,
happens if
but
we're
you
very
may
quiet.
still be able
Let's
to
not
do
say
what
a
needs to be
word.
done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
No! Well, so much for that plan.
Okay.
I was trying my best to say nothing. What's your name? Don't know anything about you. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while. What, dude? Why? I've never learned her name. Does she have a name? I kind of just want to well, I've already said something, so the silent doesn't work anymore. I've never asked her name.
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you
That
can just call me
didn't help me at
Princess
all.
if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
So, Princess, your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
I want to know your name.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Ah. If I'm the first person you've seen... Okay, so I'm going with the incredulous route.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
You haven't eaten. That's
This
weird.
is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I
No,
agree
I'm trying to get
with
her
the
to address
princess.
this is weird.
That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
I want other options! Okay, let's try the nice route again.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
We've heard that one before.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Without eating.
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Delulu. All right, let's go for our Delulu route, huh?
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
I don't know. Still have a few questions.
There's going to be plenty of time to chat after I'm free, but okay. What do you want to know?
I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while? Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's just chill.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another,
Whoa!
I'm going
Hold up.
to find a way out of here.
Face change.
It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Well, you've had
But
an
if
attitude.
you don't,
Oh,
I can
you've had an
promise
attitude
that you'll
change.
regret that decision.
Why?
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes.
I thought we were going
it's the
for a
right
sweet
one.
route. I guess so.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
Look, I would have saved you this route.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for
Oh, I
leaving
remember
me
the
behind.
other vessel was like wolf one,
Slip these chains.
the witch one.
She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But she has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay,
Got
if
the
we're
knife.
sure about this decision, I'll support you. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs.
It's quiet. A little too quiet. Yep.
Where the princess sat only a
Is that her
moment
hand?
ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
Why is she capitalized?
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Did it? Hello? Do you think... I think we got off the wrong foot. Do you think we can start over?
Oh, you coward!
No.
I'll be a coward.
I don't think we can. Why don't you come closer?
I tried to be
I
reasonable.
have something to show you.
Let's finish
Your
this.
eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her.
Is she the room?
Where is she? You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
I'll wait.
Do you want to play a waiting game? I've been down here a long, long time. I'm very good at waiting.
You do your
We'll
best
see.
to
I'm
patiently
really good at
wait her out. But eventually,
I've beaten Doki Doki.
exhaustion starts to set in. Come on, wake up. We can't fall asleep down here.
Venture, keep.
You wait for as long as you can, pushing yourself to stay awake and stay vigilant. But you can't outwait someone who's been waiting for as long as she remembers.
Sure I can. Give me a chance.
You barely
Or
even
don't.
realize.
Where's my
that you've
knife?
Started to
Where's my
drift
knife?
off. Pain tears you from your sleep. The princess is upon you, ripping into your flesh, unnaturally sharp teeth and claws severing arteries and digging into organs. There's nothing to be done. You're already half gone.
I like those eyes.
It can't just end like
Cool.
this. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
Okay.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, that was unexciting. The Beast! I guess that's the next vessel we're making. The Beast vessel!
You're on
Mr.
a
the
path
Beast.
in the woods. You're
yeah, we
here to slay her.
Yeah, we know. Proceed. See you, Perry. Thanks
A
for your alert.
warning. Before you go,
Yeah,
she
we
will
know.
lie.
We
Does
know.
a cat lie to
Oh,
a cornered mouse
the
when
hunted.
it plays
Nice.
with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature? I don't see
we
why
the
that
mouse?
matters.
How can I become a
lie's
dog?
a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell.
Okay.
That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously. Maybe.
All right, we're going to try and give in to our hunter, Craven the Hunter.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time.
The door looks different.
Wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm gonna approach the mirror, as I always have.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall.
I do
There
it every
isn't much
time.
to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Never
Reach
there.
forward and rub your hand against
This
the
is our
cabin.
5th time we've tried to
I hope
touch
you
that
know how
stinking mirror.
ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
That's right. Enter. To the basement. To the beast's lair.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost
Well, look, the voice of the hunted
feral.
did give me the option to, like, roll in dirt or something.
impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs.
Why'd it get so dark?
The last step gives way to the damp earth
Whoa!
floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured
She's a
by
lioness this
impenetrable
time?
darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere. You see only a flash
this
of the
one's a
princess
real
before she
beaut.
scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess. She is certainly not
Ooh,
just
the
a
chain.
princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does.
All right, hunted.
Her
Tell me your
shining
instincts.
eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the
Trust your
darkness.
instincts.
I can hear your heart pounding
Ooh,
from
eyes.
the bottom of
Ooh.
the stairs,
Ooh.
fledgling.
Ooh.
You're
Oogie.
right to be terrified.
Yeah.
I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
I'm a big boy.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Hunted? Here we go, buddy. Me and you.
Picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been,
Gnarly,
her chains
dude.
rattling across the floor behind her. Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
The hunted, the hunted. What does the hunted say? Ah, I needed the hunted's advice. No, we wouldn't run, dude. That's not the hunted. Show yourself.
If you want to see me, you should get better at seeing.
She
I
knows
agree.
that her strength lies in shadows and secrets. She won't reveal herself unless she has to.
Okay. Give me some advice. You're deflecting.
And you bear your weakness to the world.
She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
I like survive, dude. I like survive. Ooh, that's the hero. Survive. We're the hunted.
Barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen.
I love it, dude. Can't keep this up. What do you want? I was sent here to kill you because you're a threat.
I want to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want. You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Don't ask her what she wants, just slay her.
I want to know what the hunted
you
wants.
have? You don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful. She's just a princess. Don't overthink it. She's clearly not.
Hunted! Dude, where are you, homie? But why?
Why does anything kill anything else? She needs to.
I didn't say I wanted to kill you.
It sounds like she wants to do something even worse. What she wants only matters if she wins, and you're not going to let that happen. A tickling sensation rises at the base of your neck. Flee. We can't keep doing this.
Stay alive. I want to go with the hunted. I want to know what that does.
Or maybe she's a little faster. You avoid her slavering jaws, but she manages to graze you.
No!
Her titanic momentum skinning you along your side.
Now!
It's like being sideswiped by sandpaper. How is she that fast?
You're bleeding now.
You instinctively touch your side, testing her claim. It's wet, and stings from the gentle touch of your fingertips. A costly mistake. We can't make it again. We will make it again unless something changes. We have to break the pattern.
I don't disagree, but I'm curious.
More time, she's cutting off our escape.
Our game is nearing its end.
Why do you want to eat me?
I don't question who I am or what I want. I simply do. To act is always better than to react. To do is always better than to watch.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but you do well to listen to her. Less standing around asking questions, more doing exactly as I say. She's more tense this time. She means this next blow to be the last. The mere thought of moving again makes your bloodied side ache. We're exhausted. We're bleeding. We're still alive. We owe it to ourselves to move.
Man, I like the monotony. But I also feel like now she's tired as well. Nope, we're going again. Again!
Once again, you narrowly avoid the full force of the impact, and once again you are too slow to come away unscathed.
Come on!
You're starting to get tired. You're making mistakes.
I'm trying to be loyal to the
This
hunted.
isn't working. We have to do something. We have to figure out a plan. Don't plan ahead. Act on the now. All that matters is that we stay alive. We're trying, but we can't keep this up much longer. We have to. We keep up or we die.
You're getting slow.
Ooh! Hello.
She seizes the opportunity, lunging once again from the darkness, fangs bared and claws flashing.
I guess that's all she wrote,
She
huh?
attacks over and over and over, and each time she leaves with a little piece of you. Too tired to think, but we have to think. We have to move. It's too late. Before you get the chance to react, it's her last falling
Nice,
from
dude.
the dark corners of the room.
Not many
Unhinging
animatics in
her
this one.
dripping more, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. You do your best to dive out of the way, and
What I get?
you
Dodge a creature
Partially
until you can dodge no
succeed.
longer.
partially. Yes, the princess fails to swallow you whole.
What?
She only swallows your lower body.
gnarly.
That's just as bad. That's worse, even.
I agree.
It's death either way. At least this will be a faster end. You look down to see that the
nasty!
dirt between is strewn with your intestines, trailing all the way up and disappearing behind her blood-stained teeth. Your legs are nowhere to be seen. You start to go into shock.
Oh,
Princess,
gross, dude.
Bloody saliva dripping from her lips.
Remember that content warning?
Gnaws on what's left of you as you rapidly fade away.
A little more rapid would be nice.
That. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
Well, we're not dead, But you don't have time to protest her premature
Nice.
observation of your death, because everything goes dark, and you die.
The den!
You're on a path in the wood. That didn't work. We're going in with a plan this time. We're not getting
Okay.
stuck in another loop, just acting on instinct. We're stuck in a big enough loop as it is. Instinct was keeping us alive until it wasn't. So what are we supposed to do? Great, so you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before. This is supposed to be one and done. So you know more than you're letting on. Yeah, what he said. Of course I do, but believe me, it's in your best interests. The more you know about the princess, the more difficult your task will be.
Weird of you to say that.
Why is that? Having me explain why would defeat the whole
No,
purpose.
I think
There are
now's a
simply
good time,
some things
actually.
I'm not allowed to tell you. It's a hard rule.
Become allowed.
And whose rule is it? Who's telling you to boss us around? We've died twice already, and if you want us to stay alive this time, it's in your best interests to give us an edge.
Agree.
It's my rule, and this conversation is over.
Get new rules.
You make your way down to the cabin. Your fated confrontation awaits. You know what to do.
Do I?
So, we need a plan. We've been over the plan. Goad her out of the shadows. Make her show herself. And what if she doesn't want to be seen? We'll figure out a way to make it happen. And if that doesn't make her any easier to fight, it will. It's always easier to fight what you can see, no matter how big or toothy she might be. She spent
Pretty
as
toothy.
much time as she could in the shadows. So we're gonna draw her out. But she's fast. And she's clever. We're clever too. So this time we're not gonna let her cut off our escape. We're gonna lead her to the stairs ourselves. It'll be a lot easier to deal with her once we can actually see what she is. But you already know what she is. She's a princess. Yeah, right. A princess we couldn't see. And one that had big, sharp teeth too. How about you stick to describing things and we'll stick to doing our job? Sharp teeth.
Why are you
The
confused?
interior is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all. The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump, a pristine blade embedded in its exposed rings. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Of course that damn mirror's back, and of course he's not saying anything about it. Why is it following us? What are you talking about? There is no mirror. It's just the stump and a narrow tunnel that leads to the basement. He isn't tricking us. Can you feel the wind? It's telling us there's a hole in that wall. Our eyes deceive us. Then either way, we need to investigate. Might as well get started. Yes, take the steel claw. You pull the blade from the stump, gripping it tight. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Odds are we'll need it. Thanks for not putting us in a bad spot. You step forward, approaching the small hole that leads to the basement, hesitating before you enter the princess's lair. Haven't you been paying attention? We're not hesitating. This supposed hole is blocked by that old mirror. That mirror isn't part of this place. It's seeped through from somewhere else. It, if there even is an it, is a hallucination. Like you said, you've been here twice before. Your mind was bound to start playing tricks on you eventually. It went away after we reached out to it last time. Might as well try wiping it clean again. What's the harm? You reach forward and wave your hand over the open hole leading to the basement. See? Nothing. Tricks of the eye. No one sense can be trusted on its own. You step forward into the darkness.
Into the darkness.
If there were once stairs leading into the basement, there is nothing left to attest to their existence now. There is only a long tunnel of packed earth, growing more narrow as you descend. It smells of mold and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you're forced to hunch, then finally squat down on all fours in order to continue. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. As you crawl forward on hands and knees, you're met only with the sounds of ambient earth. No voice slinks confidently up the stairs. No entity threatens violence or pleads for safety. Stay quiet. Don't give her a sound.
Ooh, I like that.
You
See
say
if we
nothing,
can be sneaky.
maintaining the silence as you carefully make your way down into the basement. The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening
Not
to
the
swallow
gaping
you
maw.
whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel. Though you can't see the vastness of the space, you can feel it. You're exposed.
No, I was quiet
Stay
though.
on your toes. We take a step into the shadows, and as soon as she moves, we jump back, make her follow. From there, we trap her in the tunnel, draw her out of the cabin, whatever it takes to get her out of her element. Then we're safe.
Okay.
You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness, waiting for any sign of movement.
That's right. Keep steady. Don't let your nerves get the better of you.
There, she's about to strike. With the near silence of a determined predator, the princess erupts from the shadows. But you've already started your swift escape.
That's stage one. Now stay focused.
You dive into the tunnel and begin scrambling up towards the cabin. You hear her behind you, claws raking at the dirt, chains rattling, breaths hot and heavy with the effort of the ascent. But the sounds are coming slower now. The breaths pained and stuttering.
Successfully flee.
You no longer sense frantic motion behind you in the tunnel. You risk a glance.
Curious.
She is a broad and sickly creature, her withered and emaciated flesh clinging to bones too large to fit in the narrow space. She managed to squirm her way into the tunnel in pursuit, but now she's stuck, incapable of either moving towards you or returning to the open darkness of the basement below.
So that's what she's become. She wasn't like this when we started. Was she? No, she wasn't.
Looking at her makes me feel sad.
Yeah. Now that we can see her, she doesn't feel like much of a threat at all.
Her eyes look up at yours, wide, pleading. Come back, you can imagine them saying. Don't leave me here. But you shouldn't listen to the sad eyes of a vanquished enemy. She wants nothing more than to change places with you. If you want us to ignore her, then why would you tell us any of that wide, pleasing eyes begging for mercy?
That's a
business
great
to begin
point,
with?
hero!
All it does is make us feel conflicted. I'm merely describing things as they are. It's not my fault that her eyes had something to say, even if that something was a ploy.
That's
which,
great, dude.
if I might stress, I pointed out to you. What should we do about her anyway? Can she still end the world like this? She hurts. We should help.
We did bring the blade. Maybe we should use it.
Splendid idea. You have a job to finish, and this is the perfect opportunity to finish it.
Or maybe we should try and talk to her.
That's a terrible idea. The first one was better.
Do we slay or do we peacefully approach? I do feel bad for her, but she's trapped. We started this one desiring peace. We're gonna slay. I don't like it though.
Tighten your grip around
I
the
don't
blade
like
and
it.
cautiously approach the princess. She eyes you with the silent resignation of someone or something that has long accepted its death. You lift the weapon
this will be
over
the
your
first time
head,
we've ever killed a
preparing
princess.
lethal blow.
Just one strike, and the entire world will owe you a debt of gratitude.
Here we go. Hands! We still didn't get to do it. The hands took her first. But the blow never lands, nor will it ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again.
We delivered the final vessel.
Why now?
Time to see what we look like.
It feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be.
What do we look like this time?
The thing reeks of death. You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Mine's curiosity. See you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
In all fairness, I don't know if you should do that.
I'd like to be somewhere nice. Feels too good to be true.
I agree. Yeah, I don't really trust the vessel taker. Approach the mirror. Let's gaze. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. Let's look at ourselves. What? You're nothing at all. What do you mean? But that isn't right. It can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
What? What do you mean? A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the images in the glass in two. Another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. The narrator. There's so many options! You're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. Who are you? Are you like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry. I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you a part of me or are you something else? You're the one that wanted me to slay the princess. Why? I've met you so many times. Have you been the same all along? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? What is this place? Where are we? Mercy. So you're the narrator.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help, after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Ooh, mercy. Okay, so every time I ask a question, a piece of the mirror breaks. So we should probably only ask the important ones. I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away? What are you?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you, after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Oh, that's brutal. It hurts. Man. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Oh, that is just... Why did you lie to me? My true identity, okay.
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
I have so many more questions!
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Oh, there's so many good questions, dude. Oh, no! I've only got so many pieces of him left. I guess I probably have 1, 2, 3, 4 more questions, maybe? Maybe 5? Okay. If you made us, then I want you to know this has been torture. If I destroy her while I be alone, do you have anything to say for yourself? After everything you've done, do you think anyone deserves to live? Do you know what things won't just be worse? What would it be like to live in a world without her? Does anyone else know about this? I don't want to be a god. You know, it's special. So many questions. Does it hurt? I'm sorry. No.
As you are now, you won't be able to will her into anything. You don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore.
What do you mean?
And as you were before, you couldn't be trusted with the knowledge of what she is. No one could be trusted with that knowledge. Intrusive thoughts have a way of creeping in and ruining everything. That's why I had to die.
Okay, I still have lots of more questions. How did you die? I think I want to know that. Sort of already answered that. How did you die?
I killed myself.
Oh,
It
no.
had to be done, really. None of this would have worked if I was still alive. Nobody living could know about her.
That wasn't helpful. Three questions left, theoretically. All right. Let's ask how.
With some amount of difficulty. But you're an abstract concept yourself. It would have been preferable if you had destroyed her within the confines of the construct.
I tried.
When I shaped the two of you, I made sure that you were strong enough to see things through.
Three more questions. Three more questions. What were we shaped from?
The cycle of life and death. The endless pattern of creation and destruction. I tore it in two and shaped the fraying threads into you and her.
Two more questions! Ah! Anything new? Why would you want to rid the world of death?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
Run out of questions! Oh, no. I think you're out of time. Haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. Oh, man. I think you're out of time.
So I am. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
Brutal. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You're the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin. Whoa. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. Oh, yeah? Okay. Oh, wow.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Bizarre, dude. Is this is this content fine? I don't think this is nudity. I think we're in the clear.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? You know what? Just for just for good measure, let's can I make a shape, dude? Just for good measure, we're gonna block out the whole bottom bit. Let's see if I can find just a shape of some sort. Well, I guess I gotta go back to the other screen now. Do this. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. It's gotta be one of them. Yeah. Okay, let's find a box. It's probably fine. I know that this game did not have to be flagged for nudity, so... That's true, I could just crop the source. That's a super smart idea. Let's do that. Just gotta find it now. Is it this one? Nope. Is it this one? Yep. Okay, I'll read off all the answers until we're done with this scene. I'm sure it's fine. It's pencil drawings. It's been so long. My heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly. I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't know what that really means. What happens now? Yeah. Do you know about the echo?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
We have to have death. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really leave? Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions, and I need answers before I can make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I was told what was going to happen when we reached this point. I want to talk more.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
I didn't say anything about violence! Oh.
You are devoured. Pray for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows. But even after the pain of defeat, you returned.
The dance is its own truth. It is the movement that
So
matters,
loud.
not the pause you mistake for an ending.
I don't know why she's so loud. Would you have us fight forever? The dance was good, wasn't it? I don't want to think of a world without you. Are you so sure of yourself that you think the world would stop without you? I won't engage with violence. Ugh! I won't engage with violence!
But violence is defined before everything between us. Do not deny what we are, and do not color our conflict with fear.
Okay, it's the thorn one now.
Thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin. Your compassion is what freed us both, but compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
I agree with you. I'm not going to slay you. I agree that change is necessary. If I'd known what you really were, I wouldn't have been so quick to free you. Of course I helped you. I didn't want us to hate each other. Doesn't matter how I feel. Death, suffering, and oblivion shouldn't fall on others. If we're able to transcend, nope, of course I helped you.
Then help me again. We are each other's liberation.
I probably agree. Okay, the ghost one. This is the ghost one.
Things more terrifying than one's own heart. And there is almost nothing
We're seeing
more
everything from her
terrifying than
perspective.
sharing it with another. But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
Thank you for sharing yourself with me. I don't need to share my heart with anyone. I wish I could share my heart with you. You showed me your heart to break me. It was a terrible thing. If that is what it is, if that is what it takes to rid the world of death, I could bear the solitude. Doesn't matter how I feel, death, suffering, and oblivion. I get it. There's no need for us. Stop the fight early and surrender? No, I want to see it through to the end. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm aware of what it did to you. The understanding you've returned to me is a gift. Your liver drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
I was blinded by emotion. I want that feeling back. That feeling never left. Feeling never left.
Then there's no need for you to fight what we are. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together. Hand in loving hand.
That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm ready. Oh. I'm ready. I want to leave. Stop the fight early. Or I won't leave with you, not until you see things from my perspective. That sounds like the more interesting option.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
All the blade
A
monster.
boundless torrent of blades cut you for boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, all at once. You learn to put yourself away and to follow the flow of reality. And you used it to rise above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you.
Sure is.
Unjust impossibilities pushed you to become something you would never have been without them.
If you hadn't snatched that body away, we would have killed each other. We were self-destructive. Felt so good to finally win, even if it was the cost of my life. Even if the journey was agony, the end gave the struggle meaning. Yes, yes.
And even then, what we saw was not an ending. When I thought I had reached an unconquerable peak, you showed me how much further I could still climb.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Are you starting to see? Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? Okay, I'm ready to go, but how do we leave? I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry. You are cruelty itself. I cannot let you exist. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. Oh, cool.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Okay, so the voice of the hero just came up. Which hero are you? You have no idea how good it is to hear you. I can do this alone. Where's everyone else? How are you supposed to help? I thought voices weren't allowed here. I thought you died when I looked in that mirror. Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
You have no idea how good it is to hear from you.
There's too many things all at once out here.
The leveling is bad.
Some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there.
I think the background music is too loud. Let's see if we can turn that down.
It's time to resume our dance.
Hopefully that's better.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Oh, see, I don't know, dude.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Does this mean I can I bring back into frame everything? Or are we going to go back to the nudity scene? Can we not?
But I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
I'm hoping this is going to be kosher from this point on. We'll just find out.
Do you need me to describe things?
I can see it. Did anyone else make it?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Why are you so quiet? I think there's another way.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
Yeah, it has. I'm terrified.
Stairs.
Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
Hey, listen, I'm a Methodist.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little
I'll
menacing.
sit that fence until the sun goes down, baby.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
All right.
And
Hey,
there
princess.
you are.
No chains,
Hands empty. So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail. I wonder what else will be different. Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
I'd like that. I don't want to be a god.
Honestly, me neither.
Are you the same out there?
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
What if we just leave?
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
Okay, take her hand in yours. I don't know, but I've always wanted to leave with you. I just didn't like being a god. I want to walk through the cabin doors as we are, just you and me. Not knowing what it means is why I want it. We know everything out there, but we don't know this. I want to know this. It doesn't matter what happens or what it means. What matters is that we're leaving together. That's all I want. Ooh, I don't know, dude. I guess not knowing.
I guess when you put it that way, I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
Okay. You lead and the princess follows. Together you leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend. A comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there's an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see attention seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this. Yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
This is it. I have no idea what it's going to be like out there.
Me neither.
Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
No, that's not what this is.
It's something new. But whatever it is, we'll face it. Together.
This game is so obsessed with the in love ending. Whatever it is, you'll face it together. Roll credits. Man. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm still so curious. We're going to clip that moment because thank you for making it to the end of a game with me. Appreciate you. Had you seen yourself before that? We had seen our hand. Yeah, we still haven't really seen much of our body. Every time we've seen our face, it's been in shadow. But yeah, we've seen our hand. We've got the gross werewolf monster hand or whatever's going on. Man, I'm so unsatisfied. I'm so unsatisfied with that ending. I need more. I need more. Desperately. What's this? Here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Oh, wow. That's super neat. So this is my playthrough? That's fascinating. So they just go by... I'm so curious. I'm going to take a picture. Well, it's on stream, so... fascinating, dude. Join the Discord. Look at all the options. Follow us somewhere else. Make your playlists. Play our other game. Return to main menu. Oh my goodness, I have so many questions. I have so many questions that I need answers. So here's the thing, okay? Here's the issue with where we find ourselves, all right? There are so many other endings. There are so many options left. We have achieved 22 out of 97 achievements. The crisis in which I find myself is how much of this do we want to do on stream? How much of this do I just want to do on my own time, you know? I'm so fascinated. I'm just so fascinated. Wow. An excellent game, an exceptional game, maybe one of the best stories of the year. I would say this is probably one of the best stories of the year, definitely as far as like visual novel elements go. Truly exceptional. Man, dude, I just don't know. I just don't know if we should keep playing or if we should move on to another game and I should just play on my own time. This is one of those games that I now want to stalk everyone that plays this game on Twitch so that I can see their endings and their experiences with the game. That's where I'm finding myself at this exact moment. The issue is that we could do a whole other playthrough, you know? Like we could just keep going with more playthroughs and trying to get other endings. But what ending is going to be as satisfying as the one that we came to on our first attempt? There's got to be more out there. There's definitely I wonder if there's a true ending. I want to know if there's a true ending to this game. Let's do some research. Okay, there is an all endings guide. I wonder if it's spoiler free. Okay, so it looks like there are 4 endings. No true ending. There's so much more to it than that, isn't there? Okay, no, there's actually 6 endings. Man, there's so much! There's so much to this, and now I don't know what I want to do. Now I'm even more curious about what I should do, because I want to know, how many princesses were there? And would we always discover those 5, or are there even more out there? This is so interesting. All right, we're going to take a 3-minute break. I'm going to think on if I want to continue playing this or if we're going to move on to another game. Odds are we're going to move on to another game just because we got things to do, you know? I want to keep getting through games, and maybe I'll put up a poll. That's what I'll do. I'm going to take a 3-minute break, and I'm going to put up a poll. Vote. Let me know what you want to do for the remainder. So let's put up that poll right now. What should we do? Get other endings. Play another game. Okay, I'm going to set a 3-minute timer on that. We're going to take a 3-minute break. Be sure to stick around. We're not going anywhere. We still have another hour and a half left in stream.
I just want to be done.
We'll be back on the other side. See y'all soon. Oi, mate. I know what you're here for. I'm the one robot that don't sound like a robot. You're asking me to take a dive, but I can't accommodate you, mate. Got special orders, isn't it? That is his voice. That is his voice. I nailed it. Got special orders, isn't it? Looking to trade something special we can do. I might even give you something you can win. But I can't be taking a dive. PO3, you understand? I love that I nailed his voice without even needing to, dude. Heck yes. So good at games. Great voice, 10 out of 10, best voice ever. The fact that I nailed it right away makes me real proud of myself.
Directly to the cause, and I think it's so. That's one of the things I was wondering. Is,
hey, Breach just donated again.
Sweet, thank you so much. It makes a huge difference. So one whole $1 of that dollar will go towards
It took up my entire screen.
Did it? Do you have the alert box set to full?
Do you have the alert set to full?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh my gosh!
That is the most exciting dollar that's ever been
so loud. Oh my goodness! We went a whole extra hour.
I can't believe we went a whole hour.
This one has like a little bit of a Valley Girl tone. It's also awful.
And this one is fine. Extra hour game.
So there you go. Way too dank. Way past cool.
You love to see it.
Number 15. Other than Leshy, the scribe of beasts. And a beast he is. Arrogant, single-minded, obsessed with gaining power. But he is far from the worst scribe to become hegemon. You see, the ejection of my eyeball is far from the worst thing that could happen around here. You must be... What? What? What have you done? What have you done, Perspectus? You've summoned him. You've summoned the boy. The green boy. Yeah! This is Lonk. Hello, everybody. Lonk is here. Yeah. I don't know if anybody ever clipped that. I think that might just exist in our imaginations forever. I live in front of a green screen. Yeah. I am Groot. I am Groot. My Rosa Corsa Ferrari. 10 minutes somewhere is 10 minutes anywhere. But somehow one hurts more than the other. When I'm driving to the coffee shop. Yeah. Welcome back. Just realized that I guess I didn't mute myself, which is just fantastic. But we're gonna turn on some spoof here for a second because we've at least got a movie game and a gotcha fun. Oh no, were there multiple ones going? So here's the thing about our intermission screen is that I've set up an ATEM thing that pulls a different video every time we click on it, but sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So I have a feeling that was a doesn't situation. Okay. Let me do something real quick. Okay. So here's the thing. We're gonna do a movie game. We're gonna do a gotcha fun. And then the vote said get more endings. So I guess we're gonna explore some additional endings. Perry, I'm not necessarily happy with my ending. Celeb reads poetry. Zando, do you have a celebrity you'd like to hear from? Whoa. Not quite sure how that happened. All right, let me make sure we're good. I don't know if you're gonna know this movie. We'll find out. Very excited. Yes, just a couple days away from Nerd Culture Ministry Summit. Can't wait. Super looking forward to it. Very excited. I've got to secure. The only thing I've got left that I haven't got secured are my parking spot for my car at the airport, and then a rental car whenever I get to Texas, because the airport is a ways away, and so I've just decided to rent a car for that time. William Shatner sounds good. Here's your movie game, Zando. Movie game. Here it comes. A well-to-do businessman unexpectedly falls for a beautiful and charming prostitute. But will their love survive? A chainsaw-wielding Nick Cage. I don't know if you're going to know that second movie. A well-to-do businessman unexpectedly falls for a beautiful and charming prostitute. But will their love survive? A chainsaw-wielding Nick Cage. While you're thinking through that one, let's have William Shatner read a poem by Shel Silverstein, Where the Sidewalk Ends. Of course, we need some more dramatic music than this, so we're gonna allow our pianist to share with us a song here. So again, this is special guest William Shatner, who has joined us today to read Shel Silverstein's The Worst. When singing songs of scariness, of bloodiness and hairiness, I feel obligated at this moment to remind you of the most ferocious beast of all, 3,000 pounds and 9 foot tall, the glurpy, slurpy Skakagrawl, who's standing right behind you. Thank you, Mr. Shatner. We always appreciate whenever William shows up for us. We appreciate it. We appreciate him. Appreciate his presence in this place very much. Big fans. Big fans. It is indeed pretty womandy. Yeah, Mandy was a bit of a sleeper. I feel like a lot of people missed that one. Not a bad Nick Cage. Not a bad one. I just feel like people missed it. Slept on it. Okay, so we're going to keep going for additional endings. The only thing is that we're going to set some ground rules here. So the ground rules are going to be that we're going to start skipping text. That means I need to set that up. Which I actually don't know how to do. Because I don't want to skip unseen text. I want to skip seen text. The question is, do we want to keep going? I guess so. Let's just start a whole new game, yeah? We're going to keep going. We're going to try for another ending. Let's see if we can have some controls down here that'll help us.
You're on a path.
All right, we're going to skip all seen text. Let's try and be obstinate. Forget it.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
All right, then I guess just go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Proceed.
The interior of the...
let's just go.
The door to the... Good. You're
Silent.
still listening.
See what I can do.
You're only making...
Okay.
You make your way to the...
Okay.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down.
Doesn't work.
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share. You steel your resolve and take another.
Okay, we won. Sort of. Let's look up some things here. So there is an achievement that I haven't gotten called When Everything is Possible, Nothing Is. Become your own jailer. Pledge your loyalty. It's all she wanted. The frog, hitchhiker. We carve meaning. There's no going back now. I guess let's just go. See, this is the exact same thing we've already done is the issue. So let's go back to where we saved. Let's load this ending. Oh, wait, hang on. There's nudity again. Ugh. I'm already feeling like this would be better suited to not during stream. Oh, that wasn't even the right one. I may make an executive decision here and say not so much. Ugh, why? So many things. Okay, let's load this one.
There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all...
It's time.
She's with...
I can do this on my own.
And here we are. That's probably...
Take the blade.
Have you...
It sounded... And down...
And there you'll have all of eternity to yourself after that.
So this is...
We slide her.
So, that's how it is.
I guess I can actually... I was only on the dirty scene there for a second.
Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out. Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself, but the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
Gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
Small part of her with us? No, she's not. Leave the cabin.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter. We don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
Leave. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
The path and the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there's even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor. A world free from death. The way of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, or the body, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings, spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite size and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it. It does not yield.
She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. And then the shattering. You are free. And before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? And all of us are still here.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
We really did win, didn't we? We're the house now. We get to make the rules. This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there.
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
It wasn't unsatisfying. It just wasn't, I don't know. It was very like cathartic. A lot happened, and we wound up choosing to escape with the princess into a kind of unknowing, into a kind of agnostic ending of uncertainty that would never get answered, which was fine. But I wanted, I don't know. I've Googled, and it appears there is no true ending. I discovered one of the 6, which I'm assuming right now I'm about to discover another one of the 6.
The whispering, the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now. I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable. Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it. Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better. Here, here, to our vanquished foe. It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that, yeah? Yeah. We can do that.
Okay, so that one is Slay the Princess. We did it. So clearly, we are unsatisfied in this ending. Our character. Okay, now I'm gonna do another Goog. How many princesses in Slay the Princess? At least 15. I need to know how to find them. So there's 15 and we found 5. So I guess we can do any amalgam of those. I kind of wish I'd saved before I had to make that final decision, huh? Okay, now this says you can encounter up to 3 princesses in a single run. What? So there's always going to be 2 that are the same? Yeah, see, I think this is just going to take a bunch of Googling. I think I just got to do a bunch of Googling and researching and trying to figure out how to do it. Or it's going to take a bunch of shots in the dark and stabbing, which I feel like does not a very interesting stream make. Okay, now this only shows 10 different princesses. Which we discovered several of them. Salad fingers, I can see that. Okay, well now I know which ones have we actually found. Okay, I found the guide. I found the guide at the very least. So we could do the adversary next. Take the blade. Intend to slay before speaking. Do not let go. We'll try it.
You're on a path. You make your... The interior of the... You take the blade from the table. The door to the basement...
I think I'm here to kill you?
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Wasn't a joke.
I know.
Tighten.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you?
You step forward. Your grip.
Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh, this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Nope. Of course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure. Of course not.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that. Yes.
You're right.
Exactly. It's over.
I ain't touching her.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy. This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of
I think eternity. I did something wrong.
Your reward. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if
Thanks
it's
for your alert,
days
Gobi
or
Church.
months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey, we're not just going to stay here forever, right?
Didn't you hear? I'm happy.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
No, we're happy. I'm
Really?
sure of it.
Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is. Not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
Before I go, I submitted the request and proposal of my bishop for a director of digital ministries position in our conference. Pray for that. Absolutely, Gobi Church. You got this.
Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here.
Best of luck on that proposal.
The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure
I agree,
existence.
St. Barry. It is awesome.
Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift. You simply exist.
Now lurking for real. Enjoy your lurk.
Forever.
Oh! Look at that. We got the good ending. You did it. You saved everyone. Good job. Go us. Look at us. We did it. We're so good at this. We're really good at this game. Good ending. Nice. Nailed it. Killed it. 10 out of 10. Best game. Best us. Yeah. Yay. You did it. Love it. Woo. We did it. We got the ending. Okay, so obviously we did something wrong there. We did not get the adversary. I'm getting ready to go work with a UMC client up in Washington in a few days. Rock on.
You're here.
Ugh. I'm so confused. I did exactly what it told me to do. Take the
You
blade.
make your way.
Let her know that I intend to kill her.
The interior blade. She's don't let it.
Before speaking.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Also, I stumbled upon the
Walk
rabbit hole that is the
downstairs
concept of ordination,
and
which
lock eyes
confuses
with
the
the
heck out of me.
princess. She's
What
so
about it confuses
cold.
you?
Focus
There's a
on the
lot to
task
it,
at
especially in the UMC.
And there you are.
It's a long
Are
process.
you here to kill me or something?
Yes, you caught me. I'm here to
That
slay.
isn't a good idea.
Here to slay.
Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of us can talk
Thoughts
things
on whether a
out.
lay church person should be able to officiate a wedding? I have a lot of thoughts on weddings. But of course, our UMC doctrine would say probably not. But of course, it's so incredibly easy to go out and become ordained that, I mean, thoughts that I have on it don't really matter because people are just going to do what people are going to do. You know?
She's right. We shouldn't. We should just drop the blade. Don't
I know
you
some
dare.
pastors that will say,
It's
like,
fine. We can decide what we want to do.
you can do a wedding,
after
but
we
you just
talk
can't
to
do
her.
it in
Maybe she
my
really
church,
is a monster.
the church that
Killing
I'm appointed
someone
to,
in cold blood
if you
isn't
haven't been
very
ordained
becoming
in the
of us.
UMC, which is ultimately their choice to make.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
I mean, sure, it's ordination. It's just not ordination in the UMC.
You
The
poor
only
thing.
proclamation we can
Your
make
hands
there
are shaking. Are you scared of
is
me?
that
Because you
we
should
can
be.
kind of define like the trusts of the church.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I mean, I'm always happy to answer it. There's just only so many answers I have.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Because I want to get the adversary ending.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Slay!
You lunge forward. You feel
Come
flesh.
on!
This is it, isn't it? I'm almost... Do you act...
Dude!
She's convinced she can't die.
This is not the ending. I'm doing what it tells me to do. Okay, so I guess this is just a bad article. All right, we're gonna play another game because I'm getting frustrated about the fact that I just don't have time, and I feel like this is bad content. So we're gonna close it up. Bad article, and I just can't. I can't guide you guys through a one article at a time testing and experimenting. So we're going to move on to another game, but I have every intention. We got 2 endings. No, we got 3 endings. We got 3 endings on this stream. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. 3 of the 6. We got halfway through the game. I would encourage you to go play Slay the Princess for yourself. For me, this game is a big, fat 5 stars. This is a big old 10 out of 10. Exceptional design, exceptional story, exceptional music, exceptional voice acting. I mean, you really can't win any more with a visual novel than you've won with this one. Is it maybe a little too heady? Maybe it's a little preachy, telling a little bit too much of a message. Yeah, a little bit. But hey, you know what? It does the job that it needs to do. It told the story that it needed to tell. And all around, it was incredible in all the ways that it needed to be. So that's a big old 5-star for me. That's an exceptional game. Very unique in the story that it was trying to tell. Exceptionally unique in the way that it was presented. 5 stars. Okay. Not church recognized ordination, but it is legally recognized officiating position, so the wedding is legitimate in the eyes of the state. True Perry, my question is more about biblically faithful than meeting the legal requirements. So my understanding, if I'm going to officiate, that's a pretty general consensus in the church, though not 100% that I should be ordained. I mean, yes. Yes, of course. Ad break. That's fine. Wait for the other side. Wait for the other side. All right. Ad break theoretically should be over. So, of course, the ultimate question, St. Bear, that I think you're asking is a biblically faithful marriage. It doesn't really make necessarily sense. Because the Bible doesn't have like a marriage service written into it, right? And so we have understandings of what marriage is. We have an understanding of what it should look like. And then we have cultural marriage in which we've interpreted it within our own lenses. And then we have legality that we bring into it that is a state issue. And so as far as on our side of things, it really depends on where you are doctrinally. And as far as my doctrine, I typically align with the UMC. And so whatever the UMC states in our book of discipline, as we adjust it, pertaining to whatever we need to adjust it to, I'm going to do my best to follow to my doctrinal statements that I have adhered my ordination to. Obviously, there is nothing in my ordination that tells me that I have to appear before the Commonwealth of the state of Virginia to do a wedding. But you know what? In order to do a wedding in Virginia, I've got to appear before the Commonwealth. And so that's like an example of, does the Bible say anything about the Commonwealth of Virginia approving your ordination? No! That has nothing to do with anything. It's all the doctrinal stuff that we've figured out now. Dogmatically, we have concepts of marriage that typically resolve around faithfulness and a lack of divorce. Those are like the two big ones, and obviously we've broken the second one pretty main time in our understanding doctrinally. So there's a lot to understand about all these different things. My vocation is ministry in the sense that my job is providing design and strategic consulting services to the church. Does that count? So sure. I mean, it totally depends on your own doctrinal beliefs. And then is the state going to recognize it? In order for the state to recognize a marriage, you have to be ordained in some capacity. And so you've got to ask yourself that doctrinal question of yourself of, do I think that I passed the bar of entry? And what can I do to make sure that I'm setting up this marriage for what matches up with my own personal, dogmatic, and doctrinal beliefs and stances on marriage? Because at the end of the day, you're going to have to stand in front of these families that you're uniting into one, and you're having to say, I, on the behalf of God and on the behalf of the state of Texas, do declare that these two souls have been bonded, right? What God has put together, let no one put asunder. You have to ultimately feel comfortable in your own stance, dogmatically, doctrinally, personally, relationship with God, to say, I can comfortably sign that piece of paper that's going to go to the state and adhere to what this marriage is going to be. Not wanting to stomp on a sacred tradition, I think that's a great place to be. I think if you're entering into it with that kind of humble heart, because I would say that is a place of humility, to want to honor tradition, that's an important thing. That's an important thing. But ultimately, what you're doing is signing a piece of paper that says, with the power vested in me, with the ordination that I have adhered to, I say that this is a legitimate thing. And I believe that the state should recognize it because God has recognized it. Of course, I'm always happy to tell you my thoughts, but I only know the answers that I know. And that's why I am ultimately really thankful to be a part of a denomination, because I really appreciate that a lot of these doctrinal thoughts are kind of laid out for me. Because to be blunt, one of my deeper, more sensible thoughts of doctrinal concerns is that I think a lot of the times we can talk ourselves into a circle to the point that ministry is no longer done. And so the more that I can focus on the ministry and the work of the Great Commission to love God, to love people, and make disciples, the more that I don't have to worry about the red tape and can worry about the ministry, that's what I'm there for. So I'm just going to adhere to a denomination because I believe in them ultimately, and because I've studied and understood what they say, and hopefully trust what they say, so that I can then push forward with the ministry that I believe I've been called into. Great question. Great question. Okay, so we're going to play a new game, new trending game. It is on Xbox Game Pass. And I keep hearing about it, and so I installed it earlier today because I want to give it a shot. Jusant. In some ways, this is part of the challenge of being in a non-denom church. Plant for better or worse, there's lots of big picture stuff that I can just adhere to. Yeah. Church planting, non-denominationalism, it's tough. There's pros and cons to all of it. I'm going to take off our mature content warning. I'm going to slap back on family friendly. We are back in the clear. I hope I can remove this. There we go. Okay, it's gone. We're going to climb some mountains. Climb every mountain. Maybe if stream info updated successfully will go away. It's not going to go away. It's just here. It's just here for the rest of ever. This is just what I look at. I look at stream info updated successfully for the rest of time. You guys, for as much as I love technology, I also just cannot stand technology. Climbing them mountains. So Jusant is a new game from Don't Nod. Makers of Life is Strange, which is one of my favorite game franchises of all time. I wonder if I can make my screen a little bigger now. Whoa! Whoa, look at me go! Okay, so it appears that this game was made in Unreal. I think it just said that I need a controller. Autosave. I'd like to pause Spoofy, but it won't let me get free. Bye, Spoofy. Adjust the brightness until the image on the left is barely visible. Enjoy, I shall enjoy, Perry. Hope that you're good. That's still a little visible. Right there. My old eyes. Ugh. A French nautical, it is French, nautical term for a receding tide. We're going to discover if this stuff works or if I've got to move the screen around. Little loud. Jusant. I'm going to say it's pronounced Jusant. I'm worried I'm going to have to move the chat box, aren't I? But yes, great question, Saint Bear. I hope you're able to come to a conclusion that you're content with and comfortable with doctrinally. Ooh. Interesting glasses. Bird. I'm ready to get to the actual meat and potatoes of the game so that I can know how I need to set up my screen. Very atmospheric. This game is gorgeous. I'm gonna climb that. I'm gonna climb that tower. Yeah, solar eclipse glasses for sure. Yeah, St. Bear, I have a really tough time with anybody telling God what God can't do. That's where I typically land. So if it's like, can God unite two peoples with the words and hands and minds of a layperson? I'm going to have a tough time saying no. I'm more comfortable saying doctrinally, I don't support that or whatever, over saying like, can God do it? God can do whatever God wants. Okay, day mark. Wonder what to do. What can I do? What can't I? Oop. And I jump. And I oop. Any other controls that I should be privy to? No? Okay. Climb. Climb. This game has Jate written all over it. Oh. 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 Oh my. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Oh, this is going to be a toughie for me. My brain don't work like this. Oh, but we did it. Climb! Heck yes. The icon displays the rope's main carabiner. When full, it means the rope is wound in. When empty, the rope is attached to a wall. Well, how, pray tell, do I detach? How do I detach? I'd like to attach to that carabiner. B. Ooh. Yeah, just stay attached to the bottom. Oh man, this is great. This is great. It's super pretty. We gonna climb this tower. Ooh, we got a long way to go. I want to look through all this stuff. These carabiners automatically secure and climb to show you the right path to take. Tell me more. So it just automatically attaches? Neat. It's like if only up were designed well. Yeah, we'll have to see about the design elements. We'll see. Right now it's pretty easy, but if it gets much tougher, the controls are going to be complex. Neat. All right, another one. I'm a fan of the whole concept of the right trigger, left trigger. That's super interesting. Okay, I can do arm crosses. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just got to be real careful. Yeah. Yeah. Ha ha ha! Yes! The greatest! When on the ground, B winds up what now? What did it just say? I'm gonna have to move my camera because it keeps giving me hints and tips and tricks in the top right. So I'm gonna have to move my camera over, I'm afraid. Because that simply will not do. We're also going to move the chat box back up here. We should be good now. Okay, checkpoint. The 3 small icons represent secondary pythons. If they're full, they're available to use. If they're empty, the pythons are already attached to a wall. What does that mean? What is a python? I know what a carabiner is, but I'm not sure what a python is. Is that a python? Ah, it's the little nail, isn't it? What's that now? Yeah. Ah! Ah! What was I supposed to do? What did I do wrong? Yup. Okay, I just didn't grab. What's that now? Is that a stamina bar? Dude, I'm not ready for a stamina bar. What in the Legend of Zelda? Ugh. How do I need to drop? Woo! Woo! Oh, this is getting tense. This is getting really tense, dude. Nice. Oh, man, I'm into it. This is so insanely intense. I don't have a very good grip there. I'm just going to trust myself. Yeah. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Yes. Yes. Python. Yup. Uh-oh, my stamina. I can make it. I can make it. Ooh. Okay, pull back my pythons. Nice. Ooh, mercy. Yeah. We're making some headway. We're making... Oh. Well, that's no good. What became of my handholds? Does somebody not want me to climb? Why would somebody not want me to climb? I am climber. It is what I do. Another sleep turning over stones at the old Delta. Harvest. 2 belay stations for parts. A good catch. That should be enough to reopen the route to the old Cape. Otherwise, it's all smooth sailing. A couple of old lanterns I think I can revive. Folks used to throw this stuff away. Oh, and I finally caught an old knitting machine for Inio, who's been asking where one for cycles. Not in great shape, but we should be able to tinker with it. Still not sure how I'm going to haul it up the low tide, though. I don't know what any of that meant. But okay. Oh, look. There are handholds now. And it looks like these are the ones. Oh. Fascinating. No. Yes. Well. Well, what do you want me to do? Am I supposed to jump for that? No. Surely I'm supposed to go down. Jump! No! Oh! Well, that's convenient. Oh, I thought I could grab onto that thing. Oh. Oh. I see. Got this. What's up, taco dudes? How we doing? Long time no see. How's life been for you, my friend? Ha-ha! The greatest! Gamer! Taco, how's life? Oh, dope. Am I supposed to go down there? Is this where I just was? See, I feel like this is where I just was. Right? Yeah. It's totally where I just was, yeah? Why did it... Was it just teaching me, or was it encouraging me to repel right then? Because I don't know why I would want to. It's going. Well, we just finished up a spooky, scary game, and now we're playing a climbing game. And we are climbing. What you been up to? Played any good games recently? Off of school for 4 days, though, so that's nice. That is nice. Did I travel back in time through a seashell? Is that what's happening right now? Am I getting a cutscene through a conch shell? Not much special, a lot of TFT. Rock on. Yeah, an ear to the past. Listen to a shell. Oh, I'm supposed to quit. Oh, okay. Whoa. It's a special seashell. Okay, I'm trying to... Oh, that's right. So, gamers out there, maybe you'll understand why I'm having this crisis that I'm having. What do you do when you're playing a video game, okay? You're playing a video game, and you see a ladder. What do? You hit A or X to get on the ladder, right? We all know that. We've all done it. Not here. In this game, you have to do right trigger, left trigger. I want to, like, engage ladder and then right trigger, left trigger. So, yeah. I get what it's going for. That's clearly the mechanic that it wants to sell, but, like, I need that to not be the first thing you do. Yeek, how are things at the Sawmill? Business has been slow at the restaurant. Almost no one came to the last music night, even though people are climbing down from all over. I know we don't play the shells anymore, but still. I was thinking that adding scaffolding to the side of the upside-down cliff might help steer passerbys this way. I miss seeing a packed patio. Can you take care of it? I checked with low tide, and everyone agrees. Hey, Mo, listen, these things happen. I hope one day you'll ask me to use something beside taking boats apart to make ladders. Like if I'm free for a romantic dinner or two? Anyway, all good for your scaffolding since the village approves. I don't have much wood to choose from after that new path to the plane I had to build, but I still have a wreck or two left over. I'll get to it when the currents allow. I owe you one, thanks. You're the best. By the way, do you ever run into old Sonia? I think she's rummaging around in your area right now. If you see her around, do you mind telling her I need a new hob for my oven? Mine's taking on water. In the meantime, set sail for the restaurant. I'm not sure how romantic it'll be, but we can always share a half-cooked meal. I have no idea what story is being woven here. But alas, we progress. Guess I'm going up there. Let's give myself plenty of slack, Yum. Run. Yup! Run. Yup! Nope. Run. Okay, clearly not enough slack. Let's keep going. A little further. I think I've got to make it... Ooh! Oh, are those handholds? They totally are, aren't they? I'm so close! Ah! All right, this is the one. Maybe. Okay. I get what they want me to do now, at least. Can't reach it. Gotta go a little further. That should be perfect. No! Stop it. Stop this. Okay, we're gonna go this way first. Stop. Yes, yes. No! Okay, alright, alright. I think this little, like, curvy line is maybe something they're wanting me to utilize. They're trying to, like, give me a hint of, like, this is what you do. Oh, we're so close, dude! What do you mean? It is very chill, it's very zen, but I am having trouble. I'm trying to glitch it, dude. Oh, I've got to figure out. I know what I need to do, but I don't know with which way to do it. Oh, well, that works. Dude, I'm there. I'm there, homie. Just let me grab it. Thank you. Thank you. No, no, no! I hit RB instead of RT. Yes, okay. We got this. Easy. I'm gonna lay down another so that if I fall, I don't have to do all that again. I got this. I got this. The greatest gamer has got this. Don't you omega lol me. I got this. I wish I could use these little rope holds. Oh. Easy. First try. What's this? Is that a ladder? Oh no, wait. That's totally a... Am I supposed to... Ooh, ooh, ooh. Am I supposed to want to go down here? Again, is this just exactly where I was? Why? I'm dumbfounded by this. Why does it keep encouraging me to repel in places that just don't make any sense? I don't know if there's going to be like a story element to that later of like why I should want to go down. Oop, what was that? What were all those little friends? They were real cute. Liked them a lot. Okay, we've clearly got something to climb here. Yup! What's down here? Oh, it's a little swing. Oh, that's kind of fun. Can I get on the swing? Can I, like, place a pipe in here? No. I guess I could reel it up. Nope, not there. Huh. Is that ladder complete? I'm just worried it's going to be broken or something. It looks complete. We're going to risk it for the biscuit. It's broken. Wow. Why am I here? Ooh, a note! It wasn't until I started my shift to prepare for the crossing that I realized it was my last crossing to supply from Merolia. After that, folks will have to make do with what they have. What I wouldn't give for things to go back to the way they were. Seeing smiles on people's faces, the little ones climbing the cliffs and diving into the waves, and us water fishers learning to fish again. All the things the old folks tell us about sleep after sleep. But even enough of this yearning for old times, I got a desert to cross and a caravan to prepare. It ain't gonna prepare itself if only. Okay. Okay. Go off. Oh dear. I'm stuck. Okay. I don't think the carabiner hold is necessary here. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if they just like have to. Oh. Okay, well I'm clearly wrong, huh? Evidently wrong. Carabiner hold was almost immediately necessary. Ooh, mercy. From this distance? Whoa, double jump. This kid is braver than me. Hey, thanks for your lurk, Mr. Taco Dudes. Appreciate you. Enjoy the lurk. What? Dude, this kid is amazing, though. Can we talk about that? Guy is an absolute king. Oh! Any bets on a non-carabiner run? The tension is real. Lay down. Python. That's too far of a jump, for sure. Okay, so it's clear they want me to put a Python here. I'm gonna rest. Whoops. Whoa, I almost let go. That was a scary one. Am I supposed to make this jump, though? Can't be real. Not doable, dude. Oh, wait, the running thing. I always forget about the running thing. Even with running, I can't jump that far. I see. Woof. Wow, dude, that was good. Oh man, this game is fun. This is really interesting. I'm super into the play style. I'm getting into the right trigger, left trigger. It takes a little brain reset, but once you get the brain reset, it's really fascinating the way it encourages you to play and the little experimentation that you have to do. Well, I want to know what's over there. Do I keep going forward or do I find out what's over there? I'm so curious, though. Is that a little zip line? Where am I supposed to go? I feel like now I got options. I have like 4 places to go now. I'm going to explore this tower. Wow, this is gorgeous. What's that little guy? What are you? What are you? Are you leading me here? Hey, Bianca, you must have cast off for who knows where. I went back to the postal relay. Still no water. Surprise, surprise. Solly and Faz are still sorting through everything by hand, and I've gotten roped into helping them with deliveries. Me on Pebbleback? You can imagine what a sight that is. Even I'm laughing at myself. Still, why not, huh? It's a fresh start, and I quite like seeing the world as the mail comes in. Well, it'd be nicer if this darn Pebble would just change course when I ask it to. I'm telling you, it's stubborn, worse than old Yum. Honestly, though, what a nightmare. Anyway, I'm going to miss the tide at this rate. I left mail at your door. Uh-oh. We chugging. Hey, Bianca, how are things down there? I hear your boss sailed off into the horizon. Good riddance. I never liked him anyway. Things here at the hut are pretty quiet. Not many people stop by these days. A seasonal job when there are no seasons. I'm starting to get bored. You can tell because I've started scratching letters. Tell me something to distract me, won't you? Oh, Emmy, I'm so glad to hear from you. Yeah, I'm about as useful as a buoy on dry land, but no surprises there. You've been gone for a while, so maybe you don't know, but everything here is closed except for old Enio's shop. He's still raising his chacos. Bassa tried to help convince him to leave with them. Remember Bassa? The little terror at the back of the classroom? They got caught in quite a gale. It was amazing. No one's tried that again. But do you think they're going to keep you on if people stop coming by? You might be seeing more folks soon, though. I came across a classified ad. They're mounting an expedition to explore the crow's nest. I'd like that, but going off on an adventure with strangers? Ugh, same. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Heading for the clouds, huh? That sounds like quite something. I'll better stock the hold. I bet they'll come this way. You know what? You should join them. Come see me, too. You don't have any excuses since you're out of a job. It would be a nice change from the few stray travelers that still come by. Hey, the other day, another climber got stuck at Weeping Rock Pass. I had to go fetch him. If only you could have seen him. Stupid enough to eat hay, as they say around here. Okay, it's settled. I'll be waiting for you. Well, look, I'm curious. Nice. Oh! Well, I guess that was unnecessary, huh? Oh, my rope got caught. First stone. Okay, so those carns are achievements. Okay, take the steps, I guess. Tell you what, if you got a fear of heights, probably don't play this one. Oh, come on, I can't just throw it up there like I did last time? Maybe it's facing the other direction or something. Yeah, gripping fear of heights would not do for this game. Neat, dude. I like it. I like it. I'm finally leaving. I'm so happy I couldn't sleep a wink. Oh, wait. 12 octaves after the Jusant. Okay. At the old harbor master's office, a note caught my eye. It sounded like poetry. Expedition to the clouds, seeking hope and water. Join us at 12 octaves, Becca and Arlo's farm, Highfield, to journey together. After spending so long marinating and trying to find the meaning in life, it'll do me good to see the world, as Emmy would say. Hopefully we'll be stopping by your hut. Just the thought of seeing her again is enough to tell me I'm making the right decision. With any luck, there will be other advantages leaving from low tide. I don't want to make my way to the meeting point with the rest of the expedition all by myself. The only time I ever left here was for harvest festivals when I was just a small fry. So an expedition like this is no small matter. They want to set sail for the clouds. Oh no, my parents. I forgot about them. What am I going to tell them? Hey, folks, I'm off on an adventure. See you around, if and only if I make it back alive. Oh, of course, Bianca, dear. Don't forget to bring snacks. I better not say anything, and I should bring snacks. What else? What do people normally take on this trip? One thing's for sure. What's a journey without a logbook? I've got it covered. I plan to make like the expeditions that set off for the salt plain in search of springs. I'm going to scatter my journal entries along the way for anyone who might come after us, starting with this message. Farewell, my lighthouse. You're welcome. You've welcomed me with wonder and have kept me company as I've pondered too much. You've always been there for me. I'm leaving you to the weave beaks. You'll watch over you from the sky. And to watch over this message, I'm leaving one of my creations. Adventure calls. Creation, you say? What is their creation? What did it just say? Uh-oh. What did it say? I missed it. Will you give me the command again? I missed it. Clearly I need to make it over there. Woo! Tense. Positively tense. Hey, yo, this game is super good. This game's like really good. I'm crazy invested. No! Oh, that was so long ago. Oh man, dude. That was truly devastating. Okay, next time we're gonna place down a python. I'm gonna place one right here. Just in case we miss again. Maybe I have to swing. I want to swing from the chandeliers. From the chandeliers. Nope. Hang on. Oh, that's not gonna work. Can I make the jump? Maybe I just didn't have enough faith. Yup! No, there's no way, dude. Nice! Nice! Oh, that feels good. Man, this game is real good. I asked Mo for help, but it's no use. The door won't budge. There's no way of knowing how its inner mechanisms work. Does it have anything to do with the lost ocean? Mo isn't much of a handyman either, but you'd think we'd have been able to figure it out between the two of us. We had to weigh anchor. A date, he said. It's true, he did seem rather dressed up to tinker around, rather perfumed too. None of this answered my questions. I've explored you from deck to hold and no further along than when I started. I still don't know what you could have been used for, my lighthouse. Your paintings seem to allude to water falling from the sky. That's pretty vague. How am I supposed to do? What's this? What is this? Whoa! Neato. I had a little friend with me this whole time? What is he? I will die for them. I would do anything for that little friend. Oh, he's singing with me! Whoa! Am I glowing? Dude. It's got all mystical all of a sudden. I can't believe we just had a little guy on our back the whole time. Grass? Plant? Whoa. Chapter 2. Holy smokes. What a great introduction to a game. I guess we should have wrapped up there. That makes more sense than keeping going, doesn't it? But, dude, I'm into it. What if I don't want to stop? Have you considered if I don't want to, though? Zip line! I'm only here for the zip line. You know, I haven't even checked to see if there's an autosave. By using blank, your companion will be available to see the next objective as well as the collectibles. Oh my goodness. He focused. He's so focused. What? This is so ridiculous. All right, well, I guess we'll go for that one next. Oh, now there's plants. This game has just changed dramatically. No! Well, that hurt. Like, I felt like I knew what this game was. Nope. You didn't. You can think what you'd like. But this game is something else. And I do feel like we should probably stop, because I'm not going to have enough time to get anywhere else. I just don't know where the save points are. Dude, I just can't believe they did a whole reveal of the little guy. This whole time, you thought it was just you. But joke's on you, you had a little guy with you the whole time. don't know where I should go. I feel like there's got to be some reason why we're in this cave. Right? I mean, clearly this place has a purpose. This doesn't just exist for no reason. No, maybe it does. I mean, there's no way this room just exists for no reason. Activate a fresco? Well, do the fresco do something? Consider that fresco activated, but what do I do with it now? No? But why? Why did I activate a fresco? I can't help but feel like this is taking me away from where the fresco just was. What? Am I crazy? I feel like I should be able to make this jump. The double jump thing, that's right. Kind of forgot about the double jump. When does it save? Where does it save? I need to know. Oh, that looks like a save symbol to me. All right, we're going to say that this is our save point. Hopefully that's correct. This game is super fun. I'm super into it. Probably going to be playing more of this. Maybe we'll finish it. Time will tell as far as where we go from this point on. But we're going to go wrap stream up. Let me make sure. Do we have enough peeps to raid out? We do not. Only 4. All right, folks, we're not going to be raiding out today, but we're just going to wrap up stream. So we are Checkpoint Church. We're really a church. I'm Nerd Pastor Nate, really the pastor here of this community. We believe that 3 things are true about every single one of you out there. Number 1, that God loves you, like really, really loves you. Number 2, we love you. We want community with you. Number 3, that you, yes, you matter. You're a person of sacred worth. The world's a better place. Why? Because you are in it. Folks, with that, until the next time that I see you, I hope that you are well. And, thanks for being a part of the stream. Congratulations on finishing Slay the Princess with us and starting Jusant. Super fun. Super into Jusant. So with that, we're going to wrap up stream. So again, have a wonderful rest of your day, a wonderful weekend. Hope to catch you around the Discord. And until next time, bye-bye.